I got all worked up for a mistake. Oh, just go.
You're lucky he didn't see you.
I
That would have
know, I
expired
thought
the
about
clemency.
it.
You only have 60 seconds.
Okay, okay. Find me a door. Ow. None of these doors work.
Alright, just get in Snake. And, pour it out. Go to a refuge somewhere.
Okay. I know one.
Craiglorn is probably the easiest.
No, you think so? I think the Tech City's the easiest.
That's
You know?
fine. You can turn in that other thing. That battleground deal.
Others have to kill everybody and get caught.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. The
I
guy was
told
looking
you.
right at you.
I know, he was across the room.
Thing is, those guys don't have guard in their name. I thought they would be like the Eagle Talons and those guys. The Ordinators, all of them, you know? Haven't played any 7 days for a while. Shit, did I get that today? Huh. God damn it. Yeah, let's take it.
Take which one?
Poisoned right now. I'll do that for a little while longer and then go back to the other one.
I can buy your goods, or I can make sure other merchants don't.
You stole apples?
I don't know.
This is what you wanted, right?
Yeah. That's trash. No, that probably should have destroyed that one. It's only worth like a little
10.
bit. Yeah.
We're not gonna get to 140 today.
Whatever. We got plenty of other characters too. I'm just looking around more, really. Maybe questing, I don't know.
Because we are working on this damn thing now.
Most merchants are picky about what you bring them.
Was that building there before? In Margold?
Probably not. Forget the guy, the battleground guy.
Yeah.
Back there.
Where? Up?
Yeah.
Then what?
Look on the map. Yeah, he's across. No.
Across here?
Here comes the mighty champion. And such skill deserves ample reward. Keep it up, champion. Strive for victory in every match, no matter who may be your opponent. Back for more. I always have a challenge ready. For this challenge, I want you to participate in 5 matches. Use this time to focus your strategy. Let the bond between your team grow without the concerns of victory holding you back. Win or lose, you'll be rewarded if you complete this task. The Circle of Champions is always proud to reward those who show talent in our games.
Yeah, anyway.
Huh?
Switch out the claw with rabbit, probably.
This is not necessary. You're in trouble now. This is going to be fun.
That ship has seizures on it. Did you see that? Oh, you got the horse?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Where are you going?
Can't tell if he can get to it from there. I think he can. Go across the water, probably, right?
I don't know, Chris. Oh, okay.
What?
I'm gonna say I have to go one below it.
You should turn the combat text off. It's gonna cause extra lag this time of night.
Okay.
Bottom
What?
combat. R1 or R2.
Make it go.
X. 1K hollow jacks. Oh shit, I made it.
Skyrim pays off. Wait, nope. That's not where it is. Where the hell am I going?
Oh, slow down. Alright, let's...
Is it back in that inside that building?
Maybe. Okay, this says at the waterfall below.
Oh, okay.
If Rigot sent you, you're wasting your time. You must know of the glorious Nord cultural exchange, but our important work is delayed by bureaucrats. Your dumbness is charming, but while Rigot waits by city center, Axolfa has decided to see the sights of Dark Elf Metropolis.
That's a hell of a building. It's all high elf.
What? I don't know.
No. I'd buy that for $1.
How can I break it down?
Same way you got up. What?
You completely completed this place? Like just like the whole thing.
Yeah, and they changed the map.
There you are. Come, here, behind the waterfall. My companion arrives at last. Now then, our journey begins in this dreary little cave. Quite a surprise, yes? Believe me, it won't be the last. We can speak freely here, but do make it brief. All this natural splendor is just tedious. The father of mysteries, the Clockwork god, the tinkerer, and other such banal titles. Sothasil, or Set, is a member of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He reigns over Morrowind as the god of craft and sorcery, the wisest and most reclusive of the three.
No one truly knows Sothasil, not even his hordes of wild-eyed worshippers. I studied with him before his ascent, and even then he defied comprehension. His only true peer was Indoril Nerevar. Such a shame what happened to him. Indeed, Saint Nerevar the Captain, our king and greatest champion for a time. He died, tragically, during a journey to the heart of Red Mountain. It was all very sudden. Some believe his retainer, Dagoth struck the mortal blow. Others... Some believe that Sothasil, Vivek, and Almalexia murdered Nerevar so they could take divine power for themselves. Who's to say what really happened? In any event, Sothasil emerged from the mountain even more inscrutable than before. I think it's irrelevant. The silence of Sothasil may come from a place of grief and deep regret. It might be a side effect of his fierce obsessions, perhaps both. How he became a god is no concern of mine. I respect his knowledge, nothing more. Sothasil hides everything. But more to your point, it's not just a city. It's an incomprehensibly powerful, world-shaping device. Can't leave that sort of thing lying about, can you? Also, Almalexia worries about how it reflects on her divinity. Yes, Seal's fellow tribune. A machine can be studied, and perhaps understood in time. She fears that by reducing their divinity to a machine, Sothasil lessens the mystique of their godhood. To his great credit, Seal largely ignores these concerns. A Daedric artifact. I take a keen interest in all such objects, but this one seems especially significant. You see, nearly everyone who searches for it winds up dead. I suspect that someone or something hid this artifact away in the Clockwork City. Other people are not to fear. I've not lived this long by shying away from dangerous relics. Anyway, if this artifact inspired someone to slaughter scores of mages, it's clearly something worth investigating. Draftier than I remember. Follow me. Welcome to the dwarven hold of Barnes Arm Shen. Such as it is. Ironic that AM's holy city of Mournhold has Dwemric roots. Curious. Practically no one knows this route, but this scaffolding looks new. Built by rogue ordinators, perhaps? Stay watchful. Sothasil always did admire dwarven industry, albeit quietly. Perhaps that's why he built his city here. This lift will take us to the nethermost depths of the ruin, and to our destination. On you go. The entrance lies just ahead. Do you see, just across the ravine? That's our door.
We did the new dungeon in 15 minutes. That run, I tanked it.
Yeah.
Dang, that's ridiculous. 15 minutes for a trial. And a lot of them were first-time people. There's like 3 bosses and it's over. Yeah. Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know. Building drama. You have to protect
This
it.
is not the brass fortress.
Oh, that.
Someone diverted our passage. Audacious, but foolhardy. When I find them,
Side of those pipes.
I feel cold. Back, creature! My shadow! My power! Don't let it escape!
It's gone, dude.
Chase.
Oh.
And recharge probably your front hand.
Factotums! They're activating!
Your weapon's dead.
What?
Ready your
One of your
weapons!
daggers is
I will
dead.
assist you as best I can!
Oh, it's gonna happen. Isn't it? When are we start?
Well, I was right here a minute ago, right?
Another batch! Spinning up! Destroy them!
There you go. Do you want food?
Maybe. Probably.
More! To the southeast! Make ready!
Please get me
This had better be the last of them! wretched scrap heaps. My shadow remains close. We must hurry.
No, it's quick slotted.
Oh, I need to fix this anyway.
Alright.
What is it?
It's the one that's missing. Okay. Yeah, we'll slot it real quick.
What is it?
That one.
What now? Her fucking phone is messed up.
Swivel swords. Oh, wonderful. I'm in no condition to navigate. Perhaps I failed to impress the gravity of our situation upon you. If my shadow gets away, we may never escape this place. So if you have something to say, say it quickly. Not yet. We should have translocated directly to the Brass Fortress, Seal's chief municipality here in the Clockwork City. Somehow we ended up here. Vexing. One step at a time, if you please. We need only to find a landmark or map or something. Once I determine where we are, it won't take long to find an exit. Just leave that to me. You focus on these traps. Yes. And perhaps something more. In removing my shadow, the attacker removed some vital part of my animus. My soul, in the common parlance. Without it, my power is severely diminished. Needless to say, this will not do. This may surprise you, but I've never had my shadow ripped from my body. Even so, I will devise a solution. Don't trouble yourself with the finer details. Just be prepared to fight. Much will depend on your ability. Do not fail me.
These are cool crates.
Yeah, they are.
Do they use this in another thing?
No. These are new. Because even Halls just has regular crates and barrels. That's cool as shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. We need to get some of this shit for the house.
I just stepped on a trap.
Oh, those chain ones are cool. That's new. Are the first person? Let me see. Oh, fuck you.
Oh wait, hold on, I don't want to do that yet. Oh, then it pushed it anyway.
That's fucking cool. Chains. Let's get a look at this. Like close up.
Which one?
Put the light on it.
What, these?
Yeah. Go to first person. It's ridiculous. Like, a dwarven plate took like 15 or 20 dwarven frames for like a fucking regular just little plate to make. So I want to see that one crate that opened up in 4 ways.
That's a trunk, so
Oh,
that's all we
okay.
have to find. I didn't know that.
That's a keg. That's pretty cool. Try to hit the light. That is pretty fucking cool.
Let's see what's down here. Anything.
Haha, I got you.
Okay, here's the trunk.
Alright, go to first.
So it's like all kind of like steampunky.
That's cool. That's really
So I have to go to
cool. Yeah, you that's not gonna hit you if you run past it.
No, I just wanted to make sure I was going the right damn way. What's this? This is a meal. Okay.
That's a cool bowl. Like all this stuff is great, like the new artwork. The story seems pretty interesting.
That was crazy. Did you see any of that?
No. What happened?
Okay. So you have to get by this thing, right?
Alright.
Right, like right now would be the time to run this. So
Oh, okay.
I mean it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Open PlayStation.
Well done. Killed by spinning knives isn't an tough looking.
God, stop taking that stuff. I'm like, oh, it looks pretty. And then
Ew.
I push the button.
This is
What
terrible.
the hell is this?
Oh, this update to the PlayStation app is just shit. It's just
What did I just pick up? Flavorless paste.
oh, you gotta take a picture of that.
Is that any good?
What? No, of course not. It's a white food. Well, okay. Click on that. Let's see. All right. If you crafted max health for 35 minutes in white, it would be 8,000 something, rather than picking it up.
Well, anyway, I got that into this thing.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not stolen, there's no reason not to.
And these kegs try to trick you into opening them.
Go ahead.
Why, we don't need it.
Um,
I mean, are we just selling it to our merchant?
yeah. That's why don't worry about it if you click it. I mean, if it's stolen, that'd be one thing because of the item count.
You can worry about going.
Straight. Yeah, it all kind of looks the same. Huh?
Yeah, that's cool. Did you see the bookshelf?
No.
They're stone tablets. So the book comes out like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw something like that in the city. By that first
They
crafting
might not
area.
be stone. I don't know. They could be metal. And they have these kegs everywhere. More kegs. And they look cool.
You know how dwarfs are. They're worse than Nords.
I already have this book.
Oh, look out over the edge.
Well,
It's their warp drive. Particle accelerator?
yeah, no, okay.
Remedial spellcraft is all I can muster, but I will aid you as best I can. Lead on.
Lead on. There's some stuff in here.
Man, check out those little floor lights, man. Those are awesome.
These?
Yeah.
Transitioning to detection state 12. Stand by.
What the hell is the subtitle for that?
I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I thought it was like a water feature.
That's
A
a new
less
one.
rude song.
That's a new book.
Mm-hmm.
You see how it comes up in the corner now?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Sedate, respectable, unadventurous.
Oh, yeah. It's like an old English thing. I haven't gotten that far yet.
What for?
When you said that.
I usually have to scan it because you read so fast.
Okay.
What a fucking spaz.
Who, me?
Huh. Oh, machine. That's
Assessing
cool.
functional shifting progress.
Maybe we'll get some dwarven frames from this place.
These are.
That chain one is fucking cool as hell.
Fire! Something's wrong. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, I see the button presses happening on the bar. I can see you pressing the button. Alright, let's reload it. Hold on.
Wait, that works.
Alright, skip it.
Okay, just reload it.
Engaged.
If it works, save it.
It worked.
Alright, yeah, so what happened is you weren't really where you thought where it showed you.
Mm-hmm.
Square. You're probably like way back the hell somewhere.
Like lagging.
Yeah, since last patch, it's doing that a lot. Like, you know, we'll be in the trial yelling at somebody. Why the fuck don't you move out of that? Why are you standing there? He's like, I'm not. I'm over here. You know? It's happened to me too. A few times. I'm running around clicking on shit, nothing's happening. I'm getting mad. Somebody tells me I'm somewhere else totally.
Maintaining detection state 5.
Was that a barrel?
Yeah, barrel.
That was a barrel?
Uh-huh. You might as well. They're everywhere. They're gonna stack up. It's like those potions, the trash pots picked up and sell them. Make a lot off of those.
I feel like that Disney was like some robot voice talk. Pressure plate.
Look at this fucking bookshelf.
I like
place is great.
I'm back over here.
You might have turned that one off.
Oh,
Well, I know you're hitting those switches all the time to shut them off. I've seen it in here,
what switches? Oh, you, it's slow whatever wherever I go.
but yeah. I don't know where you are. All this shit looks the same. Huh?
I'm not there yet. I'm going that other way, but
Yeah, explore. I don't know about these constructs, these little human-sized ones.
might be a light one.
I mean, I do. It's just, it seems like it goes against the rest of the Dwemer stuff.
Yeah.
They're cool looking, but they need to be something else. Yeah. You know, what's worse is when you're, like, I've been, like, let's say, tanking all day, and then I switch to my healer, and I'm doing my bar right, but I just run right into the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Where I'm not supposed to be. Make your own money. There's so much cool shit here. What is this place called? No. Click on the map. What's it say? The vaults?
I think my phone fell in between these
Yeah,
guys.
probably.
At last. Defeat this monstrosity, but don't kill it. I must reclaim my power.
Kill it.
More shadows? Gah!
Well, it's part of him, remember? Yeah, you might want it back, you know, not dead. That Veladreth just went through him.
It's a shadow.
Well, then
Stand
none of
back.
your stuff would hit him.
Time to reclaim what is mine. Maliad keviet tahir! Bivakrokad sint morad! Finally. You never know how much you miss a thing until it tries to kill you. More ridiculous machines? I've had enough of this. Come. We still have a long way to go. Sotherseal's brass fortress waits at the end of this road. We should go there at once. Keen to find out who sent us on that delightful jaunt through the new Martis. Follow this road to the brass fortress. When you see the way shrine, veer north, or what passes for north here. If you have other business to attend to, I'll not stop you. Just meet me at the gates to the fortress when you're ready to proceed. Concerned for my well-being? Oh, touching. With time, I should make a full recovery. You performed admirably in there. I must admit, I had my doubts. But don't worry. I have doubts about practically everyone. No. I hoped that in reclaiming my shadow, I might catch a glimpse of our adversary or my prize. Alas, nothing.
It's in about 15
Seems
minutes.
we'll have to
we need
conduct
go
inquiries
into
the old-fashioned
guild
way.
Chat. We'll find out if I'm tanking the
Have you
vet.
forgotten so soon?
Okay.
I came to the Clockwork City in search of a Daedric artifact. Our misadventures in the New Martis and this mysterious relic share a common point of origin, I'm certain. Now it's just a matter of rooting it out.
What?
I thought there was a backpack over there, but it's just part of the thing.
Oh, the light.
Yeah. Anyway.
Ah, damn, all these new fucking motifs.
Security coils indicate 0 intruders.
Side
More
quest.
important matters to attend to? Fine.
Do you want to pick it up now or later?
Does it show up like a black spot on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave it. Oh yeah, it's like that here.
What?
Yeah. And there's like scraps of cloth that you pick up. Yeah, it's
Okay. Damn, this place is crawling with people.
it just dropped yesterday. For a lot of people, that means this is their first time they're getting on. They came home from work and then started the download at the same time as everybody else, you know? It's such fucking bullshit that you have to turn on the PlayStation for it to start updating. It's in rest mode. It's on. It can do background shit. I shouldn't have to fucking fire it up to start the download, you know? Is that a, yeah. Is that a dwarven snake? See what it gives you. guarantee they'll be selling that as a pet. Trash. That's cool. That trash stacks up. Look, slow down, slow down. Stop spinning so much. Oh, isn't he cute? Oh, there's another one they're gonna sell as a pet in the Crown store.
Especially if you're saying, isn't he cute?
Defense protocol initializing. Conducting piston check. Awareness
Got some winning combines up there.
You've arrived. Good.
And you, one of Fear's lackeys, I take it.
Luciana Pullo. Hospitable as ever? Go talk to her. I'll not waste my time speaking with a petulant toy soldier.
Hold there, friend of Fear. I am Proctor Luciana Pullo of the Clockwork Apostles. I don't know how you and this egomaniac breached Lord Set's Celestiadrome, but I won't have non-citizens stirring up mischief in the Brass Fortress. Only just arrived and already trying to grease the gears? New arrivals must secure an endorsement from a citizen in good standing. I'm prepared to overlook your atrocious choice in companions if you can find a sponsor. Until then, you are tarnished. That's for you to find out. Not many citizens will risk their reputation on a green-heeled stranger, and you'll find no comfort from me. Maybe you should confer with the other tarnished over there. In the meantime, obey the law. I'll be watching. Tread carefully, Fear. I'll be watching.
Fucking piece of shit. I know. He fucking seriously haven't fixed this yet.
Luciana clearly hasn't lost her charming demeanor. Predictable. Ah, yes. Their bizarre sponsorship custom. I forgot about that little wrinkle. As a friend and peer of Sotha Seal, I come and go as I please. I suppose it would be best for you to wait out here. If I need you again, I will find you. I'm not a citizen. And even if I were, I don't waste time wading through their opaque bureaucracy. You've proven yourself to be more than capable. I have no doubt you'll figure something out.
Dick.
Gain your sponsorship. We'll speak again soon. I appreciate your assistance in the pneumatic forge, but for now, our paths must diverge. The artifact we seek will not remain in one place for long. I can ill afford a delay. Navigate this absurd ritual quickly. I will find you again afterward. One of Sotha Seal's greater lackeys, Chief Proctor of the Clockwork Apostles. You might have noticed some mild cosmetic flaws. Honestly, I think she's more automaton than flesh and blood. Certainly acts the part. Seal takes all kinds. Imperials, Bretons, even Argonians. Luciana may be one of his oldest servants. She served Emperor Riemann Cyrodiil as a battle mage in her younger years. Made quite a name for herself during the Akaviri invasion. According to the legend, she was caught in a torrent of arcane energy during a battle with a rival mage. It mangled her body and sent her hurtling through the veil. She eventually crashed here. Seal found her shortly thereafter and mended her wounds. Indeed. At first, I thought she served him out of some cheap obligation. Reciprocity for his kindness. Apparently, she really believes in this place. At first, I heard they had a bit of a falling out. She still serves him, though, in her dog-like fashion. People like her rarely are. You see, I present a destabilizing influence. I reject all illusions of authority and thus reject their entire way of life. Hierarchy, ritual, reverence, it's all a sham. I respect power, not absurd social constructs.
I like that.
Yes, a monastic order of sorts. They serve Sotha Seal through magical inquiry. Apostles fancy themselves iconoclasts, who push the boundaries of magical praxis. There's a seed of truth there, I suppose, but they're still obnoxious. You mean, are they all half-metal monstrosities? More or less. Some modify themselves more than others. It's a form of reverence. They want to be more like Sotha Seal. You see, Seal has some peculiar... Well, I'll let you see for yourself. Seal has many names. Sotha Seal, Set, Sea, the Clockwork God, on and on. Tiresome, if you ask me. The Clockwork Apostles mostly refer to him as Set, his verse and sermon name. I call him Seal, because I'm not a doe-eyed idiot.
Living Shadow Skin.
What?
I don't know, it gave us a chest. I want to see what it is.
A big floppy death crows, huh?
An invigorating name piece. Believe that.
Huh.
Here.
Okay, nice. Nice break. So what's going on?
Another newcomer, eh? Come, let's... Well, if it isn't my second favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. You have a knack for appearing when I need you most. I take it you haven't found a sponsor yet? Maybe we can help each other. Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunately, the people here tend to value craft over the pleasure of my company. Providing some gift or service seems to be the only way to earn a sponsorship.
You must steal a sponsor.
A Clockwork Apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently, she's a member of the Congress of Calibration, the governing body here in the city. My associates, Kirith and Raynor, are already working on a plan to earn her trust. Will you help us? This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Raynor with acquiring gifts for Varuni, but they tend to wander. Kirith's just there by the cliff. You should speak with her. In the meantime, I'll conduct more research. Questions? Seeing as you found your own way here, I suppose there's no harm in sharing my own methods. I just learned of a secret cave beneath the city of Mournhold that, until recently, was entirely inaccessible.
They haven't coded it in yet.
Fearing that the tribunal might seal it again, I set off through the cavern as soon as I could. It pained me to leave my usual cohorts behind, but this duo, Kirith and Raynor, have performed admirably. A pair of dark elf explorers. Like me, they delight in all things mechanical. Their youth and endless sibling rivalries can prove irksome. But what they lack in experience, they more than make up for in enthusiasm. Unfortunately, my illustrious bodyguard was away on personal business. I know better than to ask for specifics. I certainly miss her services, but one makes do.
That's awesome. It's not rezzing them in right.
What do you mean?
Or maybe it is.
I think it is.
Okay, now it's rezzed up some. It looks more like an actual thing than a blob. Wow, that's a lot of lag. Yeah, sure. Oh crap, I forgot about fishing. I have to fish this place too. Oh, that's a cool new animation.
Like the water?
No, the sky shard, it had like these loops.
I thought the water was
Yeah, Xbox just got a big update from this update and the visuals. I think that's it. You don't want to activate it?
Activate what?
That quest.
I gotta go back up there where it was just
Oh.
at.
Okay, so you're not doing it.
No, I was gonna just wander around a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, get out of the guild. Put it in the area now. Okay, good.
That good?
Yeah. That's cool. Next week they're all going to have a book melting.
Sniveling Gascon. He can't hide from us.
By the word of Set, I am bound. Awaiting task input. Vocal commands accepted. Please select command 1,
That's helpful.
2, or 3. Command acknowledged. Resuming terrain remodeling protocol.
Okay. Now I can't talk to them. Wonder if it's part of some quest later on.
Puzzle or something.
It's
Some
just
fucking puzzle.
fuck it up for all these people.
Bullshit. It fucking Veladreth went through it again. And then it dropped dead from it after.
Life forms detected.
Life forms detected.
Is that it?
No. It's gotta be up there. Oh, I see. You probably need to take that bridge across, maybe? Yeah. Oh well. You're right by the way shrine. And the delve. That is cool. They're gonna make so much money in the crown store off like all of this crap.
Supposed to be meeting for this,
Guild chat. I thought they're starting to get in there. Oh man, I still mad I didn't get that stupid fucking help. Must be part of the bundle or something. You see him teleport? You see him let teleport from the lag?
yeah.
Fuck. Awesome.
I shouldn't have let Varia go in there
Damn, you're not
alone.
gonna get to do anything in here.
When a
It's gonna be
Clockwork
fucking
apostle
horde.
discovers an
That's
unexplainable
full armor.
phenomenon, it can be a moment of unbounded joy or utter terror. That strange portal over there definitely falls into the second category. Portals aren't a common occurrence in the Clockwork City. When Acolyte Varia and I approached to investigate, I had a sudden urge to leap inside. I was able to resist its pull, but Varia stepped through the portal and hasn't returned. I need to make sure no one else wanders into the portal. But maybe you could go in and find Acolyte Varia. This perception tabulator automatically records whatever you experience and should be able to locate my associate. Take it
Maybe
and
getting
use it
beamed
well.
in here shrunk your balls.
Step into the portal when you're ready. The perception tabulator will locate Varia and lead you back to Clockwork City after you complete your investigation. I'll study the phenomenon from out here and make sure no one else enters the portal. Mysterious? I would say it falls more into the suspicious category, what with the fact that it tried to lure me inside. Anyway, we were patrolling this quadrant of the radius, and when I noticed the portal out of the corner of my eye. That's just one of the technological instruments used by the Clockwork Apostles to conduct research and perform experiments throughout the Clockwork City. I'm sure its recording capabilities will work splendidly in wherever that portal leads to. You doubt my credentials? I have served as a scholar and priest of Sotha Seal for a long time. The temporal currents flow somewhat more haphazardly here than they do in Tamriel. We can discuss this more after you find Varia. Acolyte Varia can be rash, but she's as...
Still get me on,
what?
Discord. Or PSN.
What?
Discord. No, it's an app. Just play.
Step into the portal when you're ready. The perception tabulator will locate Varia and lead you back to Clockwork City after you complete your investigation. I'll study the phenomenon from out here and make sure no one else enters the portal.
Shit, how many times do I have to change the goddamn settings?
Huh. Do we use ectoplasm for anything?
It's just trash, the steps.
Oh, okay. Well, like how much is it worth? Like, enough to collect it?
Yeah, they'll stack. Usually get it from something you kill.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, wow, that is cool.
It was the nothing. I had looked for my eyes. Where the hell is that? It's from the never-ending story.
The never-ending fight. look at those things? The Veladrils went right through him again. What a ripoff.
How dare you interrupt my vigil?
What nonsense impels you to such a rash and impetuous action? You dare question the sacred duty that has been placed before me? I'll have you know What am I doing here? What is this place? I remember coming to the Clockwork City when a teleportation ritual went awry. I was looking for a way out when I noticed a strange portal appear in the radius. It called to me. Next thing I know, I'm standing guard over this empty field. I remember that you interrupted my vigil. If my attention wavers for even a moment, those crows will take advantage and strip this field to the ground. Leave me! There are secrets in the dark and the night is here!
Shit, none of that chased me up yet?
Feels like I've been protecting this field for hundreds of years. But I'm certain I just entered this realm a day or so ago. What an odd question. I spotted a portal that should not have been there, and I entered it to see where it led. I determined that this shadow cleft is part of the Everglow. How I wound up trapped in a scarecrow, well, that's still somewhat hazy. You've never heard of the Everglow? It's the Oblivion realm that belongs to Nocturnal, the Night Mistress. I'm sure this shadow cleft represents some sort of attack on the Clockwork City, but there's only so much I can determine in my current state. I see you have one of our perception tabulators. Continue your investigation and make sure that device gets into the hands of a Clockwork apostle. Be careful. If you end up in Future, then everything you learn will be lost.
Sounds like you remember some things. is a fucking cool ass staff. Holy shit. Hey, come here, you gotta see the staff.
The great gear turns in my...
Oh, that's cool. Haha. That's cool. I'll be back.
The great gear turns in my favor for a change. You have a perception tabulator. Did Adjunct Daros send you to find me? Of course he did. Listen carefully, and there might still be time to realign this befouled contraption. That should be the least of your concerns. If you don't do exactly what I tell you, you'll
What
end up
happened to
like
not
me.
remembering anything?
Then who will protect the Clockwork City from this oblivion infestation? You need to destroy the Shadow Array.
What happened to not remembering anything?
Some foul device that Night Sister Chimera uses to lure people into the Shadow Cleft and bind them to these scarecrows. If you can destroy it, we'll be set free. Without the Shadow Array, Nocturnal's plans will be set back or even foiled completely. Not so loud. Nocturnal has ears everywhere. She's one of the Daedric princes. They aren't supposed to be able to breach the Clockwork City's defenses, but nothing works properly anymore. Hurry! You must destroy the Shadow Array!
This? Okay, so found some people that got turned into scarecrows. figure you probably want to explore too. Did you waft?
Apparently I got some view out of it. I like these though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and like the witch's coven house thing.
Or the that wood elf one.
Didn't even get to enjoy it. Oh shit.
That's kind of cool.
It's like a crow.
That. Oh, that's awesome. Aww. You can get a picture.
You did well. Now return to the Clockwork City and let Darrow know what you learned.
How's she up here too? In there.
Oh. Sure, everybody's farming this. Gear's probably worth a fortune right now.
What did I get?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'll go back down and kill her one more time. I didn't get to really fight her at all. Will you still do it?
What?
She'll still res in even though I got that thing right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a delve boss. It's probably going to be like 5 minutes from what you... I guess that's what it was before the patch. When we were farming skulls, it was 5 minutes for bosses to res. They might have it turned up on this.
Golden experience.
To accommodate the traffic.
Well, that was not worth it. Where am I going? Oh.
You can wander. This is a cool place.
I don't think there's anything back here.
Oh, there's just that little tower. And there might be some backpack or something in there.
Yeah, I can't get in there.
Yeah, it's down there.
It's blocked off.
Is it? this is the wall. Can you mount? No. Well, you got rapids anyway.
Daedric artifact is here. How dare the very Ansu interfere with their holy work?
Yeah, you didn't get any hits on the boss.
Any bosses?
Was it? Oh, I thought this was the boss thing they're standing on. Yeah.
But I already got the complete for the thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, just trash. So they all look the same as the boss. You should tag that one. Oh, did you just die? While you were in the menu?
What? I did?
Yeah, you killed something while you were in the menu. Just around. Just seen them other places. let's turn in the quest.
You returned! I must admit, I wasn't sure you'd be able to do that. Do you have the perception tabulator? And what of Acolyte Varia? Were you able to locate her in there? Dead? Shadow array? I suppose the perception tabulator will explain everything. I'll study it right away. In the meantime, take this. A little something for helping the Clockwork Apostles today.
Another skill point too? Oh. What's with all these junk named pieces?